everybody. I don't know if it's working yet. Let's see. It's spinning around. I think it's going. Okay. Hi, everybody. How are you all doing on this pretty Monday? It's a little chilly outside. I got up and I was a little surprised. But anyway, I'm Dawn. I am one of the Bumblebee teachers along with Kenny and Vanessa, and I really miss you guys. It's been a long time, but I'm going to be here for about 30 minutes and we're going to have a little story time, maybe do some songs, maybe even do a little dance or something. And I'm going to introduce you to a very important guest that's joining us today. And then I'm going to tell you that I'm going to be coming back at 3 in the afternoon and making Play Doh with you guys. Um, so we'll get going in the morning, take a little break. Maybe you guys have a little lunch, have a snack, have a nap, and then we're going to come back and make some Play Doh. All right. So hi to any bumblebees, to any seahorses or fireflies, dragonflies, butterflies, sunshines, rainbows, and stars, and all the teachers. I miss you, and I'm really excited to do this. So let's get going. So you guys want to sing a song to get going? Okay, let's do. I think we should do Kenny's favorite, Down by the Bay. He's much better at me than me, but I'm still going to do it anyway. Ready? Go. Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home, I dare not go, 'cause if I do, my mama will say, did you ever see a pig doing a jig? Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home. Whoops, I dare not go. And if I do, my mama would say, did you ever see a hog sitting on a log? Down by the bay, where the watermelons go, back to my home. I dare not go, 'cause if I do, my mama would say, did you ever see a book in a nook? Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home. I dare not go, 'cause if I do, my mama would say, have there ever been a time when you couldn't make a rhyme? Down by the bay. Good job, guys. Okay. So how's everyone feeling? Do you need to shake out some wiggles and giggles and move your hands around a little and maybe move your neck? Just kind of relax, stretch, get some stuff going. How's everyone doing? You know what I was thinking? If you guys wanted to ask me any questions, you can send them right in here and I will answer them. And Frankie, one of our dragonfly teachers, you guys know Frankie, she's going to be here on Wednesday at 10 o'clock and at 3 o'clock. And Bethany, one of our rainbow teachers, is going to be here on Friday at 10 and 3. And so you can send us in some questions and we'll have some answers. Or if you are like, I'm really missing my friend, can you give, Neon wants to give a shout out to Zoe. We could do that here. We could do a lot of things here. So, your mommies and your daddies, and if you have a babysitter or maybe your grandparents are staying with you, they can help you type out a question for me or for Frankie or for Bethany, and we can answer them. We could also say, hey, you know what? Will is really missing Benyat. All those kind of things. We can do everything here except for give you guys a big hug. So I'm just going to say, I'm giving you a big hug right now, or I'm giving you a high five, or a fist bump, or a big wave. All right, let's get going. So I read this story. Actually, I'm going to do this one because that will go into who I want to introduce you to. So I'm going to read Officer Buckle and Gloria. So this was Leah and Mara, probably still is one of Leah and Mara's favorite books. Leah's 25 and Mara's going to be 20 tomorrow. So this is a pretty old book. And they read it all the time. And so I'm going to read it to you guys. So here we go. Officer Buckle and Gloria. Look at all those Post-it notes he has up. He has a lot of reminders, doesn't he? Okay, here we go. Officer Buckle knew more safety tips than anyone else in Knapville. Every time he thought of a new one, he thumbtacked it to his bulletin board. Safety tip number 77, never stand on a swivel chair. That is so true. Officer Buckle shared his safety tips with students at Knapville School, but nobody listened. Sometimes there was snoring. Afterwards, it was business as usual. Mrs. Topville, the principal, took down the welcome banner. Never stand on a swivel chair, said Officer Buckle. But Mrs. Toppler didn't hear her. Then one day, Knapville's police department brought a police dog named Gloria. When it was time for Officer Buckle to give the safety speech at the school, Gloria went along. Look, there's Officer Buckle, and he's in the car, and look, there's Gloria. Children, this is Gloria, announced Officer Buckle. Gloria obeys my commands. Gloria, sit. And Gloria sat. Officer Buckle gave safety tip number 1. Keep your shoelaces tied. The children sat up and stared. Officer Buckle checked to see if Gloria was sitting at attention. She was. What is Gloria doing, though? Safety tip number 2, said Officer Buckle. Always wipe up spills before someone slips and falls. The children's eyes popped out. Officer Buckle checked on Gloria again. Good dog, he said. Officer Buckle thought of a safety tip he had discovered that morning. Can you guys see? Ooh, let me do it like that. There we go. Never leave a thumbtack where you might sit on it. Ow! Officer Buckle grinned. He said the rest of his tips with plenty of expression. The children clapped their hands and cheered. Some of them laughed until they cried. Officer Buckle was surprised. He had never noticed how funny safety tips could be. After this safety speech, there was not a single accident because everyone was paying attention to him. The next morning, enormous envelopes arrived at the police station. It was stuffed with thank you notes, letters from the students at Knapville School, and all kinds of drawings. Every letter had a drawing of Gloria on it. Officer Buckle thought the drawing showed a lot of imagination. Dear Gloria and Officer Buckle, thank you for coming to our school. You are nice. Your friend George. His favorite letter was written on a star-shaped piece of paper. It said, you and Gloria make a good team. Your friend Claire. P.S. I always wear a crash helmet. Safety tip number 7. Officer Buckle was thumbtacking Claire's letter to his bulletin board when the phone started ringing. Grade schools, high schools, daycare centers were calling about the safety speech. Officer Buckle, they said, our students want to hear all your safety tips. And please, please, bring along Gloria. Officer Buckle told his safety tips to 313 schools. Everywhere he and Gloria went, children sat up and listened. After every speech, Officer Buckle took Gloria out for ice cream. Officer Buckle loved having a buddy. Then one day, a television news crew videotaped Officer Buckle in the State College auditorium. I don't think Officer Buckle's ever really seen what it looks like when he does it. So let's see what's going to happen. When he finished safety tip number 99, do not go swimming during electrical storms, the students jumped to their feet and applauded. Bravo, bravo, they cheered. Officer Buckle bowed again and again. That night, Officer Buckle watched himself on the 10 o'clock news. Look, he has a lot of books, and he has some fish, and there's his television, and it looks like he's having a big glass of water with some popcorn. And he's sitting next, and Gloria's sitting right next to him. But what happens? The next day, the principal of Knappville School telephoned the police station. "Good morning, Officer Buckle. It's time for our safety speech." Officer Buckle frowned. "I'm not giving any more speeches. Nobody looks at me anyway." "Oh," said Mrs. Topple. "Well, how about Gloria? Could she come?" Someone else from the police station gave Gloria a ride to the school. Gloria sat on stage looking lonely. Then she fell asleep. So did the audience. After Gloria left, Knappville School had its biggest accident ever. What do you think's going to happen? Ugh. It started with a puddle of banana pudding. Splat, splatter, sploosh. Do you see something? I see a safety helmet. Everyone slid smack into Mrs. Topple, who screamed and let go of her hammer because she was sitting on a swivel chair. There's the hammer, there's a tack. Oh, I can only imagine what's going to happen. The next morning, a pile of letters arrived at the police station. Every letter had a drawing of the accident. Officer Buckle was shocked. At the bottom of the pile was a note written on a paper star. Officer Buckle smiled. The note said, "Gloria missed you yesterday. Your friend, Claire. P.S. Don't worry, I was wearing my safety helmet." Safety tip number 7. Excuse me. Gloria gave Officer Buckle a big kiss on the nose. Officer Buckle gave Gloria a nice pat on the back. Then Officer Buckle thought of his best safety tip ever. Safety tip number 101. Always stick with your buddy. I love the story because it talks about how you can have a really good friend, and that friend might be someone you go to school with. It might be your brother or your sister. It might be an aunt or an uncle or a cousin. It might be someone who lives next door to you. It might be someone in your class, or maybe a class ahead of you or behind you. But it also might be a pet, like Gloria, a dog, or a cat, or maybe a special lovey that you really feel close to, and it helps you get through storms at night. So I'm going to introduce you to a special guest, and that's kind of why I read Gloria, because my special guest is Franklin. Franklin, come here. He's a really sweet little guy. Can you come over a little bit? Come right here. Come here. This is Franklin. Can you sit, Franklin? Come on. Can you sit? Okay, sit. Sit. There you go. So this is Franklin. He's not like Gloria. He mainly likes to lay around really close to me. He likes to eat. He loves eating. He likes to chase balls and go on walks and play in the water. But a little funny thing about Franklin, when he goes to sleep, he snores. He's the biggest snorer ever. He snores more than my grandpa. It's funny. But anyway, he's my special guest today. So I was wondering if you guys have a special guest. Maybe it's a picture that you want to share, or a special stuffed animal or lovey, or maybe a car or a train, or a picture of you and your friends, or you and your brother or sister, or maybe your grandparents. So anyway, think about that, and maybe we can talk about it next week when I'm here, about something that's special to you. And it could be your dog, your cat, your favorite stuffed animal. All right, how's everyone doing? I'm going to get a drink of water real quick. And you guys want to do an Itsy Bitsy Spider song? I kind of like that song. Okay, let's go. Ready? Get your spiders ready. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. That was good music. Do you guys remember the sign for music? Music. And good? Okay. How about, The Wheels on the Bus? I like that song because I kind of get to move a little bit. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. The doors on the bus, they open and shut, open and shut, open and shut. The doors on the bus, they open and shut, all through the town. The lights on the bus, they blink, 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 blink. The lights on the bus, they blink, 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 all through the town. The people on the bus go up and down, up and down, up and down. The people on the bus go up and down, all through the town. The money on the bus goes deep, 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 deep. The money on the bus goes deep, 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 all through the town. So when you get to your place when you're on the bus, you say, thank you. When you get off the bus, you say, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. When you get off the bus, you say, thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow. I just made that part up. So how about Green Wilma? This is a really fun book. I read it on Friday to the bumblebees. And it's a really fun book. But I was saying, where is it? Leah and Mara loved this book. A little tear there, a little tear there, and wait for this. We had to use green tape to keep it together. It was pretty funny. All right, Green Wilma. One morning, Wilma woke up green, and much to her surprise, she sat up on her bed and croaked and started eating flies. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm kind of new to this and I keep messing up how you guys can see the pictures. She washed, she dressed, she combed her hair. She quickly made her bed. Have you ever seen a frog wash and dress and make her bed? She hopped down to the breakfast table. Pass the bugs, she said. Oh my goodness, green children should not go to school. She heard her mother fuss. But out the window, Wilma jumped and rode off on the bus. This is my favorite one. Wilma's on the bus and she's sitting on the bus driver's head. That's really silly. In class, Green Wilma tried, but simply couldn't keep her seat. In gym, while playing dodgeball, Wilma never could be beat. In art, the kids thought being green was absolutely great. But teacher said the green must be from something that she ate. What could be green? Maybe broccoli or spinach or a green slushy? Okay, let's see. At story time, poor Wilma felt so hungry she could cry. Do you guys ever feel so hungry that your stomach is rumbling and you're like, please, Miss Catherine, isn't it lunchtime yet? And then she saw on teacher's nose a tasty little fly. Ah! She chased it all around the room and up and down the hall and through the lunchroom. That's the place that flies love best of all. The principal yelled, "Stop her! She should know we have a rule that children aren't allowed to munch on flies while they're in school." There she is. She's really trying to get hold of that fly. Then out the door Green Wilma hopped into the hills beyond. And finally, she caught that fly up over Miller's pond. Uh-oh, look, she's catching the fly. What's going to happen? When Wilma landed in the water with a noisy little splash, she met a very hungry fish and woke up in a flash. Then she recalled the words they teach to every little frog. When you dream, be careful that you don't fall off your log. See, I told you we had to tape it together because we read it so much. But this is such a great book. So, see, there's Wilma. So that's that book. And we're almost done. We have just a few more minutes. And I just wanted to see again how you guys are doing. I know it's been a long time since we've all been together. And hopefully we'll be able to see each other a couple of times a week here. Maybe whenever you're out walking, you might run into somebody. In my neighborhood, I was walking the other day with Mara, and I ran into Emma and David. And it was really nice to see them. Emma had her tricycle and she was going all over the place, and David was in his buggy, and I got to say hi, and I got to say hi to their mom, and it was really nice. I also got to meet their dog. So it was nice just seeing somebody. And I remember, well, Chelsea, Firefly Chelsea said that she saw Obi out on a walk, and that was really nice. And I know I've been getting a lot of pictures of Elena and Anaya and Adriana, and that's been nice. And I got a card from Neon, and she said that she's going on lots and lots of walks with her sister Nova. So that was really special. I also walked over to Zoe and Aiden's house, and I got to see them. Zoe was in her room in the window, and I was talking to her and her mom and got to say hi to Aiden. And it was really nice to be able to see somebody, and because we miss being together. We're together so much. So I just want to let you know that we'll be together again at our open door. It'll probably be hot by the time we get there, but we'll be able to have swimming time and splash time and outdoor painting time. You'll be with your rainbow friends and your star friends and your sunshine friends and butterflies and your dragonfly friends, your butterfly friends and firefly and seahorse friends. And you'll also be with your bumblebee friends. And we'll see all of our teachers and all of our friends, and we'll be really, really happy. And we'll make sure that we know that being at Open Door is really, really special. And I think, have you guys been hearing how we're supposed to wash our hands a lot? And I bet you're thinking, they tell us to wash our hands all the time at Open Door. Of course we wash our hands. We wash our hands and we sing the ABC song. Or we wash our hands and we sing the Itsy Bitsy Spider song. So, yeah, come on. We already know that we wash our hands a lot because that's how we keep the germs off. So, just remind everyone, wash your hands, and it'll be really nice to be back together. And again, if you want to send me a question or a comment, or if there's a song you want me to sing, if there's an art project that you want me to do, I'll be happy to do that. Today at 3, I'm gonna give you guys recipe for Play-Doh, and I'm actually gonna make it as we go, and so we can see. And then you know what? At home, I have a lot of things to make Play-Doh with. So if your mommies or daddies or grandparents or babysitter or someone doesn't have everything they need to make the Play-Doh, just let me know. And maybe I can drop off some ingredients by your house. I'll leave them in a little basket by the door or something. But just let me know. Tuesday, tomorrow, we're going to put a little activity up here. We won't be here live, but we'll put up something for you guys. And then on Wednesday, Frankie's going to be here. And then on Friday, and then on Thursday, we'll put up something else. And also on Friday, Bethany will be here. Bethany's also doing an activity on something called Flipgrid. If anyone wants to download that app and use it, um, that you could tune into her. I think she's going to be doing some art activities there. And the bumblebees are doing Marco Polo, and that's a nice way to leave a video of you guys doing something, and then your friends can look at it. So if you want any help with that, just let me know. Um, that's just a good way to be able to talk, or you can just send a message to one of your friends or something. So I'm going to get ready to close it up. I miss you all very much. I can't wait to see you again, but I'll definitely see you again at 3 o'clock. And then I'll definitely see you again next week. Franklin, come here. Come here. Hey, no, this way. He just left. Frankie, this way. Come here. Silly. So Franklin's going to say goodbye to you also. Franklin, say goodbye. Bye, buddy. Bye. All right, guys. Miss you. And I think about you every day, and I'll see you again soon. Mwah. Bye-bye. Okay, now I'm going to turn it off. Okay.